Look at me when I'm talking to you. What I'm about to say is extremely incongruent to my values and what I stand for. But in life, you have to have the humility to kind of admit these things and admit your flaws and when you are wrong. Okay, so hopefully this is like a role model for you. Hopefully you can take something from this video so you don't make the same mistake as me. Okay? Okay. So let me just put that there. So, if you see my recent video, and I'm gonna summarize it quickly for you. I was ill for a long duration, okay? You can probably tell if you see my other videos, I kind of lost a bit of weight, look a bit different. I was ill. It's something out of my control. If you want to go and see me cry for 40 minutes, watch that. That's besides the point. During that time, and this is what I want to touch upon, I ghosted my phone as much as I can, okay? 'Cause I knew, okay, I'm ill, I need to just focus on myself and everything, and generally I don't go on my phone anyways. I use it like 3-4 hours a day max, and that's even to talk to employees about work. But I don't like going on my phone, and obviously when you're ill, when you can't do anything, and I couldn't literally walk, I couldn't work out, I couldn't work, I couldn't do my routine, I couldn't even eat, I couldn't shower by myself, bath by myself, couldn't even get dressed by myself. I was essentially disabled, and that's so hard and so upsetting for me to say, but I've come to terms with it. That was me. During that time, the occasions where I did go on my phone, I felt remorse, and I'm trying to process why, and I think I will be able to explain this so clearly in this video, but I felt remorse and some sort of hatred to other people on social media, or other people who look like they were enjoying themselves. As we know, most of it is fake, people aren't, but there are actually some happy people out there, and when they are happy, maybe they want to post. I've never in my life ever wanted to, like, unless they've affected me and I use it as some motivation, I want to put their head in the ground and squash them and become better than them, use it as a competitive sort of thing, high testosterone, right? Apart from that, I've never wanted, like, or never felt jealousy or some remorse about other people enjoying themselves. But there was a small part, and it wasn't big, but I can admit humility. I can admit there was a small part of me that had some remorse for them. And the reason why was because they were enjoying themselves or having a good time and I wasn't. I was essentially partially disabled and I couldn't focus on myself. And this is what I tell you time and time again. And now that I experienced it a little bit, hopefully you can take something from this video. Obviously, a switched on individual to be watching my channel in a video like this, right? So you're obviously doing well in life, you have some sense about you. I want you to understand that when something bad happens in your life, and take it as a lesson from me, which of course I tried my best and I knew myself and everything, but even if you do feel this small slight of remorse or hatred that other people are enjoying, you need to check yourself. And that's what I did. I was like, okay, Kiri, I'll be honest with myself now. Like, what is going on? Why are you feeling like this? Of all the progress you made, the improvement, you know you're so strong in the head and everything. And I was like, well, Kiri, and this is me talking to myself, I felt like this because I couldn't carry out my days. I couldn't improve myself. I wasn't focused on myself. So and as we said before, when you're not focused on yourself, what happens? I asked you a question. What happens when you're not focused on yourself? You look elsewhere. You look at other people's lives. You look at what other people are doing. You want to hear about celebrities. You want to hear about this gossip. Every single thing involves other people and not yourself. The one difference with me is I physically couldn't work on myself. Even I did try and learn things and use my brain as best as I can, but I couldn't. I physically couldn't. So there's no excuse for you to even ever feel this type of remorse or hatred. And even if you do, you check yourself and you look at your wall and you say, look at your ceiling even, and you say, I'm feeling like this, and what this gang tattoo, you can't see it today. Guy said on the internet, he said, I'm feeling like this because I'm not focused on myself. I'm lacking something in my own life that I'm trying to look for or trying to bring other people down to make me feel happier. That is the truth, and it's a hard pill to swallow. And I, after some introspection, really realized, and maybe you can resonate with this, but I really realized that I'm only doing this because there's an issue in my life. How many times have I told you? How many times have I told you? The people that spread hate or get involved in your life and gossip and do this, they are only doing it because they're not happy with their lives. In the last 2.5 years in my self-improvement journey, I've been focused on myself. I've been doing my thing, learning how to get the best haircut. I know it's not the best now, it should be a bit longer here. Glasses, fashion, how to do my beard, everything, improve my mind, how to make money. You know already, if you're on this channel, you know what I'm doing. Every single day, I try my very best. And the one time where I couldn't, I felt these type of emotions. But in the last 3 years, never. I would tell you, you know me, I'm authentic. I would tell you if I felt some type of remorse or some type of hatred to other people. And I never. And then I sit back and say, it makes complete and utter sense. Kiri, you are feeling like that because you want focused and you want striving forwards in your life. Okay? So again, just some advice for anyone. If you ever experience people hating on you or saying certain things, gossiping, you already know the answer. You already know what I'm going to say. Come, shall I tell you a secret? You already know what I'm going to say. The secret is they're not happy in their own lives. Yeah, they're not happy in their own lives. Their lives are shit. Their lives are shit. Yeah, just like me in January and February 2023, the worst time of my life, I was, even for a small bit, and I can admit, small bit, feeling some type of remorse because I saw this person on a flight, I saw this person doing this person linking this girl out with their friends and laughing and enjoying themselves, even though it's probably staged, and like, oh, okay, on the count of 3, yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna laugh here, 1, 2, 3, we're having such a good time, and then the camera goes off and like, okay. Yeah, obviously we know how it goes, yeah, all fake, we know how social media is, all this shit. But I felt like that because my life wasn't where I wanted to be. It wasn't moving in the right direction. So if you ever feel a bit of hatred, a little bit of remorse, just catch it in yourself. Yeah. Oh, caught it a little bit. I got it now. Yeah. And you say to this part, and you caught it. You caught the hatred, the remorse, and you say, I need to check myself first. I need to see what I'm lacking in my own life. I need to put it right. And you throw it away. Because you can't, there's no room in your life. Listen, we're good vibes only here, yeah? And even me, an example, maybe a role model, someone you look up to. Even me, I'm a human, and I felt for that little part in the lowest point of my whole entire life, the worst thing I've ever experienced. Again, go and watch the video of me crying for 40 minutes. The worst fucking shit I've ever experienced, the biggest suffering I've ever experienced. I only felt a little bit of remorse for other people, towards other people. You're lacking something in your own life. Identify it. Identify and be honest with yourself and say, yeah, I do feel a bit of hatred or remorse. I'm a bit jealous because that guy's in this nice car with that girl. And you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to view it from a third person perspective. Yeah, I'm going to take myself out. I'm going to view it like a Sims game, like a bird flying over my life. And I'm going to say, okay, what not to do is be angry and spread hate and be like, oh, why are you doing that for? And calling them out and doing indirects on the story and all this shit and messaging them as negative. No. You say, okay, he's got a beautiful girl by his side, let's just say. He's got a nice car. We don't know, again, if it's rent, if it's on finance. If he actually, my bad, if he actually authentic as fuck. If he actually bought outright, if he's got money, whatever. But, he may have some sort of money and he's got a beautiful girl. How can I become like that? You know what to do. You need to focus on some sort of business. You need to earn. You need to work harder. You need to put your head down. You need to be patient. And you need to level up. And as we know, when you level up, you're eventually going to get the girl and every single thing you desire. It just takes time, my friend. So the more time you spend looking at other people and seeing what they're doing, and seeing what your cousin's doing, and seeing what that idiot's doing that you don't even know from primary school, and seeing what that random person you met on social media is doing, the more time you do that, the more time you take away from your future. Find out what you're lacking. Understand it. You don't need to tell anyone. You don't even need to tell me. Journal it. I'm feeling some type of remorse to this person because they have this, this, and this. And try and obtain it yourself. It might take time, but what other option have you got, my friend? Put the first foot forward, take a deep breath, breathe. What's the next step? What am I lacking? And how am I going to get it? You got this. I believe in you. Yeah? Okay.
If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below. And if you also like one-on-one coaching sessions or like to learn from my Skool share classes, all links down below.